One of the things our clients ask us is how often managers and employees should be checking in with each other. Manager-employee check-ins are a critical part of the success of a performance management process. And so the answer to their question about how frequently they should take place, the answer is regularly. Now, we recommend that organizations advocate that their managers and employees meet at least monthly to discuss the business. Now, some cultures, monthly is going to be a little bit too much, and for some cultures, monthly is not enough. And so you need to find the sweet spot for your organization, but we strongly recommend that managers and employees sit down monthly together to discuss the business. Now, when a manager does that with an employee, one of the things they're going to want to do is they're going to want to have continuity in those conversations. So they should be taking notes during that process. To do that, the manager, Emily, would simply come into Jim's profile within Performance Pro, click on the performance history, go to the notes section, and add a new note. And you can name it whatever you need to, meeting, and then you paste in there, you type in the results from that meeting. And what this does is it will make sure that the manager knows what's going on, that he or she is keeping track of things. And it also helps to hold both parties accountable. And I say both parties because one thing managers should be doing is they should sometimes have to-do lists that come out of these meetings. The meetings aren't just to talk about what the manager needs the employee to do, but also what the employee needs the manager to do. So in this instance, you'll see that Jim's expressed concern about the ability to get images quickly enough for his content. So in this case, Emily needs to go and talk with the marketing process. She needs to lower the hurdles that Jim has to jump over in order to do a good job. And so it's a two-way street where the two of them are strategizing about how to get things done. Now, so you always want to be adding notes within Performance Pro. Also, putting them here in Performance Pro gives you easy access to them at the end of the year. Now, when it comes time to do that annual appraisal, let me give you a couple of other things that you can do during these appraisals. Sometimes you're going to want to talk about specific competencies that an employee is going to be measured on. Right? You don't want there to be any surprises at the end of the year, but you also don't need to talk about the creativity level each and every time that you meet with an employee. Likewise, same with the goals. You may find that you want to review the goals quarterly, or you may find that you want to review them monthly and take notes right within each of these goals. That's up to you, but have a balanced conversation with the employee. Make sure it's not all about only what they're doing to progress on their goals. Make sure that it's also about what they need. One last thing about these meetings. The best format is face-to-face. You all want to have a face-to-face conversation between a manager and employee as often as you can. If that is impossible, then you can use the phone. I want you to rule out using email as a way to check in with the manager and employee. It just does not give it doesn't give the manager the feel for how things are going with the employee that he or she needs. And it certainly doesn't give the employee the connection to the manager that employee needs in order to be satisfied in his or her work. So there are a few things to think about when it comes to check-ins with between your managers and employees. Again, we advocate that you do it once a month. Take notes in Performance Pro. You'll be glad that you did. Thanks for watching, and thanks for using Performance Pro.